Worry is something we all experience, but it can take over your life if you don't manage it. It seeps into your day-to-day activities, affects your sleep, and can even cloud your ability to enjoy life. The good news is that you can learn how to worry less and live more freely. Before we begin, don't forget to push that subscribe button for more tips on living a happier, less stressful, and less worried life. Now, let's get into these strategies. In this video, we'll explore 7 powerful strategies to help you break the cycle of worry and find more peace in your life. 1. Shift your mindset. The first thing to understand is that worrying doesn't solve problems, it actually magnifies them. You might ask yourself, is my worrying doing anything to make this situation better? Most of the time, the answer is no. Worrying won't change what's going to happen, and it certainly won't make you feel better. When you catch yourself worrying, try to shift your focus. Ask, is this something I can change? If the answer is no, then worrying is only making you feel worse. Remind yourself that worry is a reaction, not a solution. The more you practice reframing your thoughts, the easier it becomes to focus on what really matters. Start seeing worry for what it really is, an unproductive habit that doesn't fix problems. Instead, think about how you can act positively on what you can control. This mindset shift can be life-changing. 2. Limit your worry time. Sometimes, it may feel impossible to stop your worrying. It's as if your mind is on a loop, constantly replaying the same fears and concerns. If you're struggling to cut the worry habit, give yourself permission to worry, but only for a limited time. Here's how it works. Set a timer for 5 or 10 minutes and allow yourself to worry during that time. Think about everything that's bothering you, and let your mind go wild. But when the timer goes off, you have to stop. Move on to something else, and don't let yourself return to those thoughts. This small act of limiting your worry time can give you back control over your day. What's great about this method is that it doesn't deny your worries or tell you to just stop thinking about it. Instead, it gives you a designated space for worry, then forces you to move forward. Over time, you'll notice that the less you focus on worry, the less control it has over you. 3. Ask yourself this. One of the most freeing realizations is that we don't control everything. We often worry about things that are completely out of our hands, how other people will act, whether certain events will happen, or even the future itself. They aren't within your power to change, but they sure can cause stress. When you start to worry, take a step back and ask yourself, is this something I have control over? If the answer is no, then you need to accept it and let it go. You can't change your boss's bad mood or whether it rains tomorrow. But what you can control is how you respond to those situations. If something isn't yours to control, then it's not yours to worry about. Put your energy into things you can change, like your attitude, actions, or how you spend your time. Shifting your focus this way will free you from unnecessary stress. 4. Write it down. It can be hard to organize your thoughts when you're constantly worrying. Worry feels like an endless spiral, and before you know it, you're stressed about 10 different things. To break this cycle, try writing your worries down on paper. Here's a simple format you can use. 1. What exactly are you worried about? 2. Is your worry based on fact or fiction? 3. What is an alternative way to think about this situation? 4. How likely is it that your worry will actually happen? 5. Is your original thought helpful? Writing your worries down helps you think about them logically, not emotionally. You'll probably find that many of your worries are based on fear, not facts. Working through them on paper allows you to see them clearly and stop feeling so overwhelmed. 5. Focus on solutions. Worrying makes you feel stuck, but you don't have to stay there. Start thinking about solutions instead of letting your mind dwell on problems. Is there something you can do to make the situation better? Even if the solution is small, taking action will help you feel more in control and less helpless. For example, if you're worried about a deadline, instead of stressing out about how little time you have, ask yourself, what can I do right now to get closer to completing this task? Taking small, proactive steps helps reduce anxiety and builds momentum. If there's no immediate solution, focus on preparation. Maybe you can't solve the problem today, but you can take steps to prepare for it. By focusing on what you can do, you'll spend less time worrying and more time making progress. 6. Accept the unknown. Fear of the unknown is one of the biggest sources of worry. We want to know what's going to happen, when, and how. But life doesn't work that way. The future is uncertain, and no amount of worrying can change that. Instead of fearing uncertainty, try to embrace it. Think of the unknown as a place full of possibilities, not just negative ones, but positive ones too. Anything can happen, and that's exciting. By embracing the unknown, you open yourself up to new experiences and opportunities. Trust that things will work out in time, even if you don't know how yet. Letting go of the need to control everything will help you feel more at peace with life's surprises. 7. Build a support system. Worry can make you feel isolated, but you don't have to go through it alone. Building a support system of friends and family can make a huge difference. Talking to someone about your worries can help you get out of your own head and gain new perspectives. Sometimes, just hearing someone say, "It's going to be okay," is all you need to feel more grounded. So, reach out when you need help. There's strength in admitting that you don't have to carry your burdens by yourself. Worrying less and enjoying life more isn't something that happens overnight. Practice these 7 strategies. Reframe your mindset. Set time limits. Focus on what you can control. Write things down. Find solutions. Embrace the unknown. And build a support system so you can take back control of your life. Thanks for watching, and remember, you've got this. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to push the subscribe button for more advice on living a more peaceful, happier life.